Education as a field hasn't changed much since we as a country were founded. We do schools the exact same way. Kids sit in rows and they listen to teachers all day, and we try to hire staff the same way, and it just doesn't work.
The current other opportunities that are out there just aren't good enough. Not being good enough isn't going to work for our schools right now.
It's about making a positive change, breaking down barriers, breaking down obstacles, and making a true impact.
We have to learn a different way of educating and getting people and leading people through education.
The Reep program, it's causing people to stop and say, wow, like this is what people want to do, and this is what people need to do. This program is going to continue to produce the type of leaders that you're going to be seeing change schools for the next 5, 10, 15 years.
Getting great school leaders and having as many of them as possible, I think is step one in how we're going to make Houston a great education city.
The Rice Education Entrepreneurship Program is a unique, innovative, multidisciplinary approach to training campus leaders who are not only prepared to run great schools and create great learning environments for kids, but they're also able to address the challenges we see in K-12 education today.
The Houston Independent School District has articulated a strategic direction where we've clearly identified that the role of a school leader is one of the most critical areas of focus for our district.
Getting great school leaders and having as many of them as possible, I think is step one in how we're going to make Houston a great education city.
Reep was designed collaboratively between local business people and educators to create a program that extends beyond the traditional approach to education leadership development. We think of the role as principal as CEO, where the school leader deploys capital, both human and financial, in a way to best meet the needs of the community.
The Reep program really does represent one of the most rigorous options to prepare our principals not only to be strong instructional leaders, but to be strong managers.
Well, Reep is pretty innovative because I don't know of any other program in the country that marries the ideas of business and education so well.
When I heard about Reep and they started talking about business and finance and operations and strategic management, strategic planning, it really appealed to me.
Wow, this is a really interesting, innovative approach to education.
It could be discussion, it could be small group, it was tasks, it was projects, movies. You would not have gotten that in any other program.
So I now have experience in finance and marketing and data analysis that I wouldn't have gotten at another principal certification program.
What makes the Rice Educational Entrepreneurship Program unique is the ability to work and collaborate with non-educators.
On my first team, I had a geologist who worked in marketing.
As someone who has chosen education as my career, you often get caught learning only about what's current in education.
Someone who worked in a furniture business with his family.
And in order to develop and innovate and grow, we need the perspectives of people who are also managing, but through different career fields.
Somebody else who was in the film industry.
They provide a different perspective on how to reach and motivate people that we don't traditionally hear about in the education field.
And an engineer who was 24 years old. And that was our team, 40-year-old mother of 4. And we got to work together, and one of the projects in organizational behavior was on bringing fresh ideas to education. So I got them to work on something that mattered a great deal to me. That expanded their understanding of education. They were able to contribute new ideas and learn something in the process. And I just think that's mutually beneficial and creates a powerful network.
and that's allowed me to be a much better leader for my campus.
When I finish this program, it's really exciting. I'm going to have a principal certification and a master's in business, and I think that's really something that makes me competitive for applying for jobs.
I guess one of the advantages of being part of the program is if a new position were to open up in the district and it was between me and another person, I would probably have a slight edge, knowing that I can say I've been part of this program and I can run a multi-million-dollar organization and I do it well.
The Reep program really is an exceptional option for us to adequately equip our future leaders with the skills necessary to lead in our decentralized environment.
So Reep is going to create that next group of leaders who know how to do things differently.
And so I believe that Reep is training a coalition of people out there to empower others to move forward and to go beyond what we have always been told is the right way to do things.
So Reep has given me strategies and a sense of confidence that I can be a new leader in the 21st century in education in Houston.
So it's just an awesome experience.
It's something that you just have to be a part to truly understand it.